Fury drone represents the next generation of unmanned combat technology developed by Anduril Technologies. This revolutionary autonomous combat aircraft is poised to transform warfare through U.S. Air Force drone program, specifically as part of the Collaborative Combat Aircraft Initiative. The Anduril Fury demonstrates how technological advancement in military design and operational strategy can create innovative combat solutions. This pilotless fighter combines cutting-edge autonomy with proven engineering principles to deliver unprecedented performance capabilities. Unlike traditional drones designed for surveillance or targeted strikes, the Fury drone operates as a true combat aircraft. It collaborates with manned fighters to extend their operational range and enhance mission effectiveness while keeping human pilots out of harm's way. We've just talked about Skynet. Now we're having fully autonomous aircraft, probably controlled by AI. What do you think about this, John?
Yeah, so I don't know if you remember the movie Stealth. Yeah.
That's exactly what I thought. This is exactly that.
Yeah, so Stealth is a movie. It had, I think, Jamie Foxx and Jessica Biel. This totally reminds me of this. It was the elite fighter jets put up against this AI fighter jet, and this reminds me of this. And that was a scary movie. But yeah, so this is a natural progression. This makes sense. Like, we do have drones. And this seems like the next natural progression to put AI into a fighter jet because it can do high speed, high altitude, high G maneuvers. Now, the thing we just covered the last thing with the AI and defying commands. I'm worried about this because it says it always allows for human oversight, but who knows, right? That's scary. So, it's a Group 5 unmanned aircraft, and it weighs 1,320 pounds. It can operate above 18,000 feet. So it's about half the size of an F-16. I don't know if you have a picture of it, but it measures about 20 feet in length and a 17-foot wingspan. So lots of cockpit, so that reduces the weight and allows for more compact design. And it's optimized for agility and step by its trapezoidal wings, chin-mounted inlet, and the specific tail. This is cool. I'm curious to know, so with this technology, right? Are we going to be able to develop planes that go faster than ever? There we go. That's the Fury. Yeah, that's cool. That go faster than we've been able to go with humans.
Yeah, absolutely. Why wouldn't we?
Yeah, exactly. Right?
Yeah, like this. It's honestly not a question. The G-force is not a problem for the robot.
Yeah.
For the electronics, it's a problem for a human. So the meat bags that are in there. So yeah, they will be able to completely outfly humans, you would think. So the Fury drone, officially designated the FQ-44 Fury, emerged from the U.S. Air Force's drone program, a collaborative combat aircraft initiative. This looks like an amazing piece of technology. It stands out as an advanced unmanned system specifically designed to reduce pilot risk. So, what does this do for the face of warfare? Like, I'm excited that this is cool technology, but at the same time, let's be honest and break this down. Do we have a cost on this? I don't know if we do.
I didn't see a cost on it. No.
50,000 feet to the tolerance. So we just witnessed a massive drone strike at the beginning of June, just a couple of weeks ago. The estimated cost per unit is 25 to 30 million per drone.
Okay.
So I knew I had it here somewhere. Just had to find it. But look how effective those very cheap drones that were just $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 a piece that Ukraine used against Russia. And we have to sit back and say, is the modern warfare going to be $25 to $30 million drones, or is it going to be $100 drones that are made out of cardboard?
I was just going to say, even the cardboard ones, those are even cheaper, I think. So I think they were 10 iPhone Pros. So that would be what, 10 grand per? Yeah.
Sounds right.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I bet you the cardboard ones are even cheaper, like 2 to 5,000 maybe, but who knows? But yeah, I think I don't know, because obviously when you have an innovation like what the Ukraine did, there's a reaction to that. So how often is that going to be a successful attack, right? Or how much longer is it going to be a successful attack? So I think that the countries like Ukraine and these countries who can afford these 20, 30 million planes, they are going to come up with innovative warfare. Yeah, innovative warfare. Um, but like how China did with the ships and looking like multiple ships with the cheap technology. So I think there's room for that. I don't know how much more effective they are versus this. Obviously, this has a different use case than those drones, but yeah, I think there's room for both.
Let's just see. Hopefully, we won't get hit for this. Whatever is going on here. Yeah. I think the future has both, and this is going to be able to probably be faster than the cheaper ones. Operate at a higher, not only higher speed but higher altitude, and it's not a one-shot deal, right? This is literally a flying plane that shoots at things and drops bombs and stuff, and it comes back. Then it's not a drone that just strikes and is over.
No, yeah, it's not a kamikaze drone.
So, imagine that. And then we start thinking about as technology gets better, we get faster, smarter, more compact, we get more edge AI, so we can actually have less connectivity built in. It doesn't have to be high speed, so it can make the decisions on the fly in the device rather than having to phone home. You start to get a very interesting small drone world. I like where these are going, but I think it's going to be interesting to see long term where the future of warfare holds for these drones. So you have like we say, the water drones on the screen there, and we've got the smaller drones and the one-hit missile drones, and now these. And we've seen what they can do in the movies. So if they're anything like that, it will, of course, be massively dangerous.
Yeah, and so just to get into the autonomy and AI, so it operates using Anduril's Lattice AI software, and that allows it to autonomously identify, select, and engage targets. So it can do it all autonomously without human interaction, which scares me. That's the part that scares me, because although humans remain in the loop, it's not like the operators have to give permission. Operators can intervene at any time, and they can override the AI, but the AI has the ability to autonomously identify, select, and engage targets. And that scares the crap out of me.
So the comparative analysis and future outlook for unmanned aerial vehicles. The YQF-44A Fury represents a unique position among autonomous military aircraft with distinct capabilities and operational focus. So the MQ-9 Reaper functioned as a hunter-killer platform optimized for precision strikes against ground targets and surveillance missions in permissive airspace. The RQ-4 Global Hawk specializes in reconnaissance and intelligence gathering with exceptional endurance and sensor capabilities, but limited combat functionality. And the Fury drone bridges the gap by providing air-to-air combat capabilities traditionally reserved for manned fighters. So I guess that's the thing that was missing. It's the air-to-air combat capabilities. And performance characteristics, the G-force tolerance represents a critical differentiator, like we talked about. The Fury capabilities, plus 9G maneuverability for sustained periods. Manned fighter limits of F-16, maximum 9G briefly. Pilot restrictions, typical limit sustained operations about 4.5 Gs. So autonomous systems can exceed human physiological limitations. So there's a lot involved. We do a deep dive into these platforms, how combat is evolving, and how all this is enhanced AI decision-making, improved integration, and advanced communication systems. All the stuff on these. Take a look at the article, TorontoStarts.com, and we'd love to hear your thoughts. Is this going to be the future of warfare? Will likely see expanded deployment of similar autonomous platforms as military organizations recognize the strategic advantage of reducing pilot risk, enhanced maneuverability, and cost-effective force multiplication capabilities. But does that mean the drones and automation will target the drones and automation, or will they still target the people? And how long till there's less people than machines?
Exactly.
Let us know what you think. And is this the future of war? And is this a good thing or a bad thing?
Tired of drowning in repetitive tasks while your competitors race ahead? Every minute you spend on manual data entry, scheduling, and routine processes is a minute you're not growing your business. Flowgrammer.ca transforms your workflow chaos into seamless automation. We build AI-powered systems that handle your busy work so you can focus on what actually makes you money. Our clients typically save 15 plus hours per week and see their productivity double within 60 days. Visit flowgrammer.ca for a free automation audit. That's flowgrammer.ca. Stop working in your business and start working on it.
So what do you got going on, John?
Yeah, no, just working on a couple things with some partners. So have a look out for that coming up. But just helping companies secure government funding. So depending on when this comes out, there could be some programs open. Just have a look at my LinkedIn or reach out to me on LinkedIn. But if they need help with everything else with their business, how do they find you, Craig? What do they do?
Well, head over to torontostarts.com. You'll find all our events and many of our stuff over there. If you're looking for help getting your business moving, looking for coaching, looking for workshops and events related to the startup community in Toronto, check out torontostarts.com. If you're looking to do business automation and you're figuring out where AI fits in your business, head over to flowgrammer.ca. That's where we do AI and no-code automations with NAN and other tools. And we have meetups and events to educate and promote these types of technologies that people should be using. So check that all out. And people should find you on LinkedIn, John, for non-dilutive funding, like you mentioned.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, find me on LinkedIn. The best way. I think I have a link that you can book an appointment directly through my LinkedIn. I think I have that set up. If it doesn't work, please let me know. But yeah, find me on LinkedIn.
And I know this is inside baseball for the people who are listening, but we're putting out videos as well as the audio files now, and they all go out separate schedules. So we're going to have, like, this will go out much sooner on video than audio. So we'll have to cover whatever when we're talking about what we have going on.
All right.
So check all our websites out. And if you're looking for what's open right now, is FedDev open, John?
No. So there is a FedDev stream that's open right now. Oh, sorry, FedDev. No. So what I found out with FedDev, they should have been open by now, but because of the federal election, they are not. So by the time this comes out, they might be open, but they should have been open May, June, but it's delayed because of the election.
All right. Check out, if you're looking for information on non-dilutive funding for your business, check out John Irwin on LinkedIn.
Thanks, guys.
And thank you, everyone, for listening or watching.